welcome back, guys. Right, so I'm still messing around with my embossing. I've got a load of stamps here. I'm gonna quickly just do a stamp. Don't know what I want to do. This one's not in its right place, and I like this crackle one, but it's not there. Some of these are not here. We'll do this one. I quite like this one. This is like words. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. That's all I wanted to do. Just get some bits out and just do a little bit of everything. Just so I can show you different ways of using this thing. So we've just got a circle that's, or this, I don't know, maybe it'd be better on that. It's just random template I made actually, just to make the size up, but I made two, so might as well do something with it. So we're just going to ink this up. You won't see none of the ink because it's like clear. I don't even know what colour we're using yet. So let me just go into my colours a minute. I wanted something... No, we don't want nothing like that, do we? We just need a standard colour, standard dark one. We might as well do just a basic then, just do a basic colour. Basic. We've got black here. We'll just do black. I've got a little black tub there. Don't use a lot of the basic colours really, but if you're starting, it's good to get a basic colour. Black, silver or gold, usually a good colour to start with. Right, I'm just going to put that straight down in there and just press it down. You can use a stamp press if you want, but I'm not bothering getting all that out tonight because I've got too much stuff all around me and no room. So let's just put that down, bring that up, and then hang on a second, I haven't folded my paper, which I need to. So I've got that groove in there, so it's easier to pour it back in the tub. And then we're just going to go over all of it. And if you've only got a little tub of embossing like I have in, you haven't got enough to get to the other end, just pour that straight across. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Look, see, I've run out now. So just sprinkle it down on there and around. See? And then you can do it again. Pick that up where that groove is and just go along. I want a bit more over there. Now we're going to make a lovely mess now. Already got half of it on the table. Oh dear. Right, hang on a second, I've still got some all here. Oh, I've got a little tiny miniature dustpan and brush, but... or a paintbrush, but I haven't got a paintbrush near me, but I have got a little dustpan, a desk dust. Oh God, I just dropped it all over the table. Hang on a second. This is not usually what happens. And then we've got a bit of gold in the top of that now. Right. Anyway, we've got that back in. As I was saying, I've got a tiny little dustpan and brush in the other end, but I wasn't getting up to get it. So, that's how it's come out. So let's heat dry that now. Give it a second just to warm up a little bit. Right, that's hot. But it's changing now. Okay. Let me just make sure that's all done. You have to give it a minute before you feel it. Yeah, it's all nice and glossy. And this stamp always does that. It always does this bits where it's missing. It's only an AliExpress stamp, but it's got the text in it. So that's one way of heat embossing. That's your main way, okay? Like doing it like that. And I didn't use my powder, this thing on top of it. I didn't wipe it across because I just wanted it, you know, I don't care if it's got anything in it because I was just showing you how to do it. But I can use that in something, you know, because it's got all that glossy text on it. So that's one way of doing it with background stamps, and you just clean that off with a baby wipe and then re-put it back in your pile of stamps once it's dry. What else did I want to do? I wanted to show you, I've got some painted paper here, so I've got this bit here. I've done, what have I done with this? I've done some painting on it, and I have, what have I done? There's stencil on there, so I must have gone over it with some probably distress ink or something like that. It's very sparkly. It's nice, but I could try something on there. I don't know what way. Let's have a look a minute. That is one of my favourite colours. I found the pop, but I don't want pop on there. This, look at this, look, this is what I've got to contend with every time I want an embossing powder out. Yeah, I can hear you all saying, good God, now I have got so many. These will last me a lifetime, you know. Right, let me just leave these ones to one side because I'm going to find the colour in a minute that I like. They're just all over the place. That's the problem with it. I will find it in a minute. I've got one that I particularly like. There's some gold there. Leave that out. There's some earth tone there. Maybe we'll have a bit of that if I can't find this colour in the next 10 seconds. But it's usually at the top. I can't find it. What's that? Oh, that's a pop again. I must have two of those. I think I have. Ah, there it is. Got it. I've got it. Right, okay, put these ones back. So, yes, I've got a bit. Whenever I see a nice colour, look at it. Got too many of them now. So, we've got this piece of card, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the pen. So, this is a pen. There's nothing really I can colour on this, is there? Let's just do that bit there. We can go around some of the stencils, say, for instance. Like that. I don't know if it's coming out. I can't see it, to be honest. So I'm just gonna, hopefully, it will. So let me just do that for a minute. And then we'll use, let's do the gold for a minute. I don't know if that's going to come out, because in this light I can't see. But this is using the pen. Right, we've got it on there. Right, so let's put this back. The gold is basically your starter. If you're going to use some of this embossing, get the gold, get the metallic gold, because that is a staple one. You know, if you're not going to have that many colours, gold is always a good one to go to. Right, 10 seconds. Done it. And there we go, look. Can you see that? Beautiful. So yeah, that's gone round the stencil with the pen, the embossing pen. So if you had like a mandala, or if you've drawn something and you need to go around it, or anything like that, yeah, you can use the pen. Now I'm going to show you another thing with this, which is the embossing brush, and I like this because it gets drippy and messy, and a lot of people won't like it, but I like it because it's messy, but I like the way it drips. So let's try out something up here. Let's do a bit up here, and I'll show you what I mean about the drippiness. It's really thick and gloopy, this stuff. Right, so if we do this bit up here, I'll show you what I mean with this, because you may never have seen this stuff before. Look, I've done a line, okay, at the top there. And I'm going to put some of the Pressure on. This is my absolute favourite. If you ever get one, get this one, because it's got, I've actually got 2 of these, so, but this is how much I've used of this, because it's my favourite. Look, it's more than halfway down. It's got like a gold and a silver tone to it. Now I'm going to put that on. You'll see it when it's dry anyway, what colour it is. Right, let's get that on for a minute. Right, nearly went over with that as well. I'm used to a bigger bit of paper than this. This is smaller than, just smaller than an A4. Right, okay. Right, so we've got that on there like that. Can you see it? Hey? Right, give this 10 seconds. Okay, I stood up because I could see it wanted to drip, but I was in a wrong angle and I wanted you to see it starting to drip. Look. See the effect? Let's see if that's dry yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all dry. Yeah. But that's what you get. So if you do mixed media or that, and you want drippiness, or it doesn't have to drip, it can be in one place, but you can move it. You know, you can move the effect. But that powder, the Parisia, on its own is really nice actually. Hang on, where's that pen gone? And I'll show, oh no, I can show you with a bit of this. It'd be easier than drawing it all with the pen, if I can just get a little bit. Doesn't matter what I'm doing on it, because I could still use it for something. Right, let's just get some of that round there. Now, the other ones won't drip like that. It's only that one in that nail polish container one. The one, what's it called? The mixed media embossing brush. Because it's got something in there that makes it drip, you see. I'll just get that in a minute. I do not want to lose that lot. Right, so I've put some of that down and I'm just going to dry it 10 seconds. Right, now I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up in this light, but it's like a silvery, yeah, like an iron with a bit of brass detail. Look, can you see that? Yeah, you can. Look, there you can. There. But it's such a nice colour combined, you know. But that's right, so that is the pen, okay, that is off the ink pad, that is off the mixed media embossing tool thing, embossing brush, this stuff. Oh, and that's 3 different ways you can do with it, and actually 4 different ways, but you know, you could do all different things. I've got this bit of scrap card here, so I'm going to do something with that. What can I do with that? I don't know. Just want a solid colour, really. Perfect plum, maybe that, I don't know. Let's get something that would cover that. That wouldn't cover it, would it? No, but it would look alright, I guess. I just want something that would cover it, basically. Right, that needs washing, so I'll leave that up there for a minute. I'll wash these stamps over after. So this is a Wedgwood, I think, Wedgware stamp. They do some pretty stamps, very pretty mixed for this type of project. Let's give that a... Right, so really again I should have put my powder sack on top of there and gone over it, but it doesn't matter because this is just scrap. It's not like I'm making it for anyone particularly. So can you see, you can, how clear that is, but the design is there. Yeah? Okay, right, so hang on a minute, let's get this down before that dries, because sometimes they do dry quick, depending on how much you put on and what your card's like and everything else. So, let me just shake that off and just make sure, just scoop it up at the end and go over it one more time. Tap it down. Any little bits you can get a little brush and take it off, or like me, just remove it with your fingers, because I can't be bothered to get up and get a brush. Seriously, I've been up and down trying to get all this stuff prepared all night, so I haven't got the energy to keep getting up and down. But there's a little bit there, you see, and I don't want that in it, so there we go. A little bit over there. Right, so we've got that, and then we're going to heat emboss it. Let's turn that over, and then we're just going to do that for 10 seconds or so. Right, so what you could do with this is use, when that's dry, I'm not going to touch it yet in case it's just a little bit sticky, but that is done. What you can do with that is either colour it in, watercolour it, or you could get your embossing pen and go into the flowers and then add more embossing. So you can build it up like that. But for a scrap piece of paper that I had, you know, it can turn into something very nice. And then you could layer it up on a card or that, you know. So that's why I was saying a lot of the background stamps are really pretty. Another thing I like to do, and what I found in the back of the cupboard a couple of days ago, and I thought, oh yeah, keep them out, they come in handy, was a packet of these wooden shapes. These are the Me to You. These are really old. I mean, about 3 years old. So these are just like wooden hearts, okay? So what I used to do with these when I first started eating embossing, I thought, well, I'm going to get them out and I'll show you what I used to do, is you can do it straight from here like I've done those swatches, you know. I stuck that straight in, then heat embossed it once I got the powder on. Or we're going to try and do one of these with that. Okay, so I want to try and find a nice colour. What I've got out, I've used them. Don't want to use all my gold. Hang on a second. I've got this nice Queen of Hearts, which is, it's got grey, red, black and white in it, which is like that. I love these ones that have got like tricolours or more than, you know, one colour. They're really nice. So we're going to try this. Now, I haven't done it this way with the brush one yet. I've always just put it straight into the ink pad. I want to do it both ways actually. Got time to do it. If I've got time, I'll do it. Right, so I'm going to brush that on. Not too thick. I don't want it all too thick. And I don't want to try and put my finger in it neither. Though you can keep going over it all the time, you know, until you get it right. You can't really mess up badly. But if you get, like what I was doing with my finger in the last project there, with that, just getting rid of bits, you can get a paintbrush and just flick bits off. Little fine paintbrush. Right, so we've got some of that on there. So we'll go over this with this. Looks like sweets. Like candy, you know. There we go. A nice big lot on there. Now I can see that this corner there's not much of the stuff on it. So let's just dig that round. See if we can pat some of that onto that corner. Right, I've got some on that corner now. Just let me put that there for a minute. Because this stuff goes flying everywhere when it goes on. But it's beautiful when it's all set. Right. Now, I need that heat tool to get hot. Right, so I'm going to put this on for 15 seconds. Put this back onto here. Don't know if you're going to be able to see it from down there. Don't know if I can actually put you up a little bit. I needed something taller for you, didn't I? I've got nothing here. Let me think a minute. Give me a second. On top of there, which will go nearer to the camera. There we go. Look, there you know, you can see. Right. Right, give me a minute with this. There we go, it's starting. There we go. Come on. Sizzling up. Come on. There we go. Right, I'm not going to touch that for a minute because it's the other stuff. Try and touch the bottom so it doesn't get stuck on this paper. Look at that. Look. So you could turn that into a fridge magnet. I just want to see if it's dry. Right, it's dry there. Dry, dry. Yeah, dry enough now. It dries mostly instant, but it can leave a little bit sticky. So if you give it like 5 seconds or something like that before you go to pick it up. But yeah, look, compared to what we just had, which was just the normal, you know. This light's very strong. But that has got some beautiful colours running in it. You can actually put an embellishment on there or some words or that, and then at the back you can actually put what do you call it, fridge magnet on there, or you can use these as embellishments on your handmade cards, your tags, on your mixed media projects, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's nice. I'm going to do a quick another one and then I will call it a night. Now, you can see it better on this paper. Let me just roll this up a minute. You can see the colorisation better. There is a lot of gold in there, though. It looks a lot of silver and black and red, but there is some gold in there. very nice. Very, very pretty. I don't know if you can see all that. Lovely it is. Right, let's go for this one then. I'm going to do this one. So let me just put this stuff on it rather than keep moving that box around. What colours are we going to do this? Hang on a sec. I'll put all the colours away now, haven't I? How about this one? We'll do the bang. This one here, this has got like white, silver and a teal colour. It's really pretty. Can you see that? Right, we're going to try that one because that is a pretty colour. Right, okay. Right, give me a second. I'll put some of this. Oh, it's too much on there. It's dripping all down. That's the trouble with this one. It gets very drippy, but it's all right. We can cope with that. I can cope with it. Oh dear. I'm trying to hurry up now. Right, hang on a minute. I better take this down now so I can do it quicker. Right, hang on. Many bits of wanting to stick on. Not much anyway. Let me try and get a bit more of this powder on if I can. I really want some of that to stick. Right, give me a sec. I'll just stick that up there for a minute. Pour this back in the bottle and then I'll be with you. Now I've got this all over the place. Let's just wipe it on my apron. And there we go. Give me a minute and I'll put this on and we'll dry it. There we go. Can't pick that up at the moment, it'd be too wet. But that's come out nice. I'll put that on this piece of paper because it's cleaner and you'll be able to see it better. Yeah, it's starting to dry now. This piece of paper's got too much of the stuff in it. Okay. There we go. Is that dry enough for me to touch it? Yeah. Now if you wanted a better effect on that, you can actually put some more of it on, you know, but I think that's nice, look. And if you see the other art as well, there. What do you think? Do you like them? I like them. I think they're nice. For something that's just been sitting idle in the back of the cupboard and never been used, I might as well finish getting them ones done. I don't think there's that many in the pack. Oh, 16. You know, and colorise them up and just put them in with my embellishments then, because they're doing nothing otherwise. And they look so much better than just being blank. I can print on them and then with the embossing as well, do something like that. You know, I can do all different ways with the embossing. But I think they've come out really nice. you know. So yeah, so I thought I'd get all my stuff out. Now I've got to put all my stuff away. Showing you the basics of what you could do, sorry, pardon me, with embossing powder, because it can be a pain when you think, oh, what do I need to buy? So if you're starting, all you'll really need is an embossing stamp, the ink. Don't worry about getting all technical with that until you're a bit more advanced. You'll need that. Get yourself either a white, a gold or a black embossing powder to start with so you can practice. Just a tiny little tub because they go an absolute long way, and if you don't like it then you're not paying a fortune. Make sure you don't try and use a hairdryer because it's not the same heat. It's not as intense and it won't dry, and you'll end up with the powder going everywhere. Get yourself an embossing tool like that. Make sure you've got an area that you can work in, that you put plenty of paper down or stuff like that, because the powder, if it doesn't affix itself to the paper, it tends to widen and go everywhere. So if you've got your best clothes on and you want to do it, don't. But yes, the results on it can be really, really nice. Really nice for backgrounds, lovely for card making, lovely for mixed media projects, all types of crafts really, you know. Lovely on tags. I love making embellishments, and I love it when I get, like sometimes when I get wooden embellishments as gifts and that, from like craft gifts and that are sent, like Happy Mail and all that. I will sit and I will do some, either stamp some so they come out sort of like that, you know, on the embellishments, or mostly come out like these ones, you know. So I mean, there's hell of a lot you can do with this sort of stuff. It's just about practicing with it, but it's a whole ball change game if you go, because you can use your stamps, you can use your painted papers, you can use whatever you like, you know. There's lots of different techniques and ways you can use your embossing powder, but I just thought I'd give you the standard show and show you what I sort of do, how you do it, sort of thing. So we've got those techniques of the pen and the mixed media, I keep forgetting what it's called, embossing brush, and then straight from the ink pad, and then on the stamps like that. So, you know, there's different types of things you can just experiment, but it's a lot of fun. You can get a lot of colour verifications like that, all different types of things you can do. My ink pad here, I've had it for a while now, but I needed a new one. Look at the colour of that. It's supposed to be clear and white. Look. the crossover you see I've got of the contaminated powder in there. It doesn't matter, it's not showing through, but yeah, I hope this has helped in some sort of way. Just thought I'd show you while I was getting everything out. So I'm going out. Okay, goodbye and good luck. And also remember to like, give me a big thumbs up, because then I will make more videos and it helps improve my channel. Remember to comment. I'd love to hear from you, your thoughts. Always enjoy it when you come over and you talk to me. And I'll catch you in the next video then. Okay, bye-bye for now. Bye.